Thank everyone for your time this morning, and also thank whoever ordered the weather for today. You did a great job. It's gorgeous outside. Saul, thank you for the weather. Whoever else wants to take credit, we will be very grateful. Have several items for today, and want to begin with a proclamation, and I want to ask Chastity Butterfield to come up. Chastity. Chastity is the lead spark plug on an event that's happening later today. It's a food day activities being done in conjunction with LACNIP, young professionals, and Thin and Healthy, the health spa here in the community. And so Chastity, why don't you tell us what Food Day is, what's happening tonight, and then I'll read the proclamation.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor. Good morning. I like that spark plug. I'm going to use that later. Just to give you an idea of what Food Day is, it's a national movement for healthy, affordable, and sustainable food. It's been started by the Center for the Science in the Public Interest, and we've been doing it locally here. This is the second year, so we've been doing it since the very beginning. Tonight's event is going to be at the City Club from 5 to 8, and we'll be doing a farm to fork tour so that all of the attendees can go around to different stations and learn about the food system. So we have a farmer station, a distributor station, a restaurant, and a retail grocery store station. So we've got a wide range of people that are coming in to help educate each other about the food system. We want to connect people and resources and ideas so that as we move forward from Food Day, we'll be able to set up this local food culture that we're looking to achieve. So I would invite everyone to come and enjoy. We will have food there provided by local chefs, and we'll also be showing a movie screening. The Weight of the Nation is an HBO series that's been running about reducing obesity, increasing fruits and vegetable intake, and things like that. Then we'll have a couple of experts in our community that will talk about what their organizations do in relation to healthy food and getting the citizens of our community to eat healthier. And then lastly, we'll have a facilitated roundtable discussion so that each table will be able to work on specific issues that relate to our community. So again, I invite you out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Is there any cost?
No, it's free to attend, so you can just show up.
Very good. Well, stay here and I'll read the proclamation. I think, as everyone is aware, the city and a number of partners have begun to work on a variety of initiatives relating to health, wellness, food, obesity, and the like, and this certainly fits in that set of activities. And I do think that, as Chastity explained, that part of the issue is really folks coming to a very intimate awareness of what all goes into our food, both in its handling, its production, its overall cost structure, and the like. So it's in that context that I'm here to offer the following proclamation. Whereas the health and well-being of our citizens is a primary concern for the City of Lima. And whereas promoting safer, healthier diets is a critical factor in improving citizens' overall health. And whereas expanding access to food for those who live in food deserts is critically important. And whereas supporting sustainable family farms and local agriculture benefits the local economy. And whereas obtaining fair pay and safe conditions for food and farm workers is beneficial for both producers and consumers, so that the food we produce and consume is safe and fair for all. And whereas reforming factory farms to protect the environment and farm animals is necessary to sustain future generations. Now therefore, I, David J. Berger, Mayor of the City of Lima, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, October 24th, 2012 as Food Day in our community, and I urge all citizens to participate in and support the activities that are now planned. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed the seal of the city this day of October 2012. Chastity, thanks for all your work on this. I know it's a passion of yours, and it's one that I'm sure will have lots of benefits in the community.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Speaking of community benefits, this is a weekend of real community outreach, and we have Larry McKee here from Hover Park to talk to us about Make a Difference Day activities that are taking place, along with Councilman Jesse Lowe. So, Larry, why don't you come up and outline what's occurring and how people can get involved.
Okay.
Jesse, come up.
Okay, I'm Larry McKee, and Vice President of Hoover Park Association, and we have a dumpster that's going to be set up down to the city garage down there on College Street. We're also going to have donuts in the morning, hot dogs, chili through the day. It's from 8 to 12, and everybody's welcome. Also, Midway East and East Side in the neighborhood associations, they're collaborating. They're going to have a dumpster at Meat City at the corner of Kibbe and Harrison Avenue. Riverside North will be hosting a neighborhood cleanup in the WIMA lot at 600 block of West Spring. And Heart of Lima Neighborhood Association will be hosting a neighborhood cleanup with a dumpster located at the YMCA Annex parking lot at 136 Southwest Street. So if you have anything that you need to have towed away, I have a number, it's my number, you can call. It's 419-235-0734. And if you can't get it to get stuff you need to get going, you can't haul it, call me. We'll find a way to get over there to get you. If we have time, we'll pick your stuff up for you. So I thank you very much.
Great. Jesse, any
Thank you.
comment?
The other comment that I would like to make, adding to that, is I believe that tires and paint and tree limbs are not allowed on this day, which will be the 27th. So just keep that in mind, but everything else, he's hit and touched on it, and I want to thank you in advance for your participation. Thank you.
Thank you. Larry, one question. Are those healthy donuts?
Are you a diabetic?
It's more I'm not a diabetic, but it's more the whole question of how, are those healthy foods?
The whole is.
The whole is. You're good. Actually, I know that because I've heard them a couple times, spokespersons from the health department really do want to challenge us to eat things in addition to donuts, such as fruits and vegetables. That so if we can maybe layer in some fruits and donuts with those. I see that you've had your share of donuts, Larry. Thank you. Anyways, Make a Difference Day is a great day. Lots of people, in addition to the formal members of these neighborhood associations, anybody that wants to be involved, all you got to do is show up that morning and pitch in. There's lots to do all around town, and I'm sure there's lots of other organizations that are already doing things. And if you don't have anything planned, just knock on your neighbor's door and ask what you can do to be helpful. So. An announcement, our Deputy Streets Director, Saul Allen's here with information about the upcoming leaf pickup activities in our community.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. It's that time of year once again for the leaf pickup. The City of Lima Public Works Department is announcing that the leaf pickup will begin the week of November 5th, 2012. November 5th, residents of the 1st, 4th, and 5th wards, once again that's the 1st, 4th, and 5th wards, are being asked to rake and pile leaves to the curb lawn, not in the street, not in the street, not in the street. I always say that repeatedly just so try to get one extra person to hear me. Pickup in the 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and 7th wards will occur as crews progress. We will be giving updates at the mayor's press conference, on the website, and also they can call my office if they have any questions, 419-221-5165. Always a big reminder is that this is leaf pickup. This is not debris pickup. This is not limb pickup. We do know that residents still have some issues with some limbs and things that from the June 29th storm, but this is not to be put out along with leaves. Any of that material found out with the leaves, we will be bypassing that material, and that's just due to the fact that the equipment we use is designed to handle leaves only. Residents who do still have that material can either take that material out to the compost site themselves, or actually can cut it up small enough to be picked up with their normal trash pickup. Big thing is any residents that don't want to wait for us or want to go ahead and start taking care of this themselves, leaf bags are available. Those bags can be picked up at my office, 900 South Collett, and also at the Billing and Collections office at 424 North Central Avenue. You know, that can be done now. Like I said, they can bag those leaves, place them with the trash pickup, and they'll be picked up on trash day. And just in case I didn't say it, to the curb, not in the street. And I sort of kid about it, but I'm also sort of serious about it, because the biggest issue with is when we go to clean storm catch basins, the biggest two issues we have with material being in those catch basins is leaves and grass. Biggest two issues. So that's why, you know, I like to repeat that over and over again, but, you know, sort of in a kidding manner, but sort of not. So thank you.
Thank you, Saul. And I would just emphasize what Saul just said, that the leaves and other material in the curbs end up floating down during rain events, clogging the storm drains, creating flooding. But even once they're in the sewers, they cause us problems. And so the whole effort that we are now required to make to maintain our storm sewers under federal law requires us to pay enormous attention to keeping our sewers clean. I mean, the amount of money that we're spending is serious money, and we need the cooperation of citizens. We need people to get in the habit and understand how these systems work. Why it's important to do as we're describing is both for the pickup purposes, but also for the long-term maintenance of the streets and our sewers. And we really would appreciate cooperation from the folks. And people do not have to wait on our street crews to get around. The availability of our leaf collection bags is it's a long-standing practice. We are seeing lots more people bag their leaves. That is a tremendous help in getting the task done. And of course, because it is weather dependent, you know, the weather could change on us and we could get ice and that four-letter word, snow, that really could shut down our efforts. So getting them up quickly and in a timely way matters for everybody, and we would appreciate everybody's cooperation. The last topic I want to comment on actually has to do with the action that City Council took on Monday relative to the dependent audit that we had asked authority to pursue. I want to, I guess, make a couple of comments. First of all, I'm disappointed that we could not get a majority of council to authorize this. It's an important way for us to save costs in our health package and benefits for city employees. And I want to be specific about why this is an important task, and why it is that I believe a third-party expert firm needs to be retained. First of all, as Mr. Ozier commented on Monday night, the recent experience in Allen County with the administrator of their health program actually being convicted of I believe, a theft offense in relation to this very topic ought to make us very concerned about how this kind of thing is done. And when we advanced this proposal as administration, we did so with that in mind. We don't want anybody to have any concerns about whether or not city administrators are acting in an appropriate fashion. And the best way for us to assure that is to have an outside third-party firm involved. Secondly, I'm not sure that folks understand what a full document audit means. And that is that essentially anyone with dependents who are on our health plan, any employee with dependents on our health plan, have to produce documents that absolutely demonstrate that the dependents on our health plan belong there appropriately under both the terms of our contracts as well as the law. Now, that kind of review is a highly personal one in which a variety of documents, which could be everything from divorce decrees to other kinds of legal documents about adoptions and the rest, have to be produced to demonstrate that someone belongs on our plan. It is my belief that we need to assure city employees of the confidentiality of that information. It is not appropriate for us as city administrators to have full access to that kind of information. It creates all kinds of problems. So having a third-party firm that is expert in this assures them, that is city employees, that their information is going to be treated in a highly confidential way. So for purposes of the taxpayer, being assured that we are using taxpayer dollars appropriately, and for purposes of our employees being assured that their information is treated confidentially, my view is that we must have an outside third-party firm do this work. So we don't have a solution at this point. We are going to think about how we can, in fact, accomplish this. I may bring back the same request to City Council. I don't know at this point. But it is clear to me that this is an appropriate action for us to take. It's appropriate for us as we manage the city's health benefit package that this is a step, particularly following the ratification of the federal law on health care benefits. Now's the time. And so again, I'm disappointed with the action the council took the other night. It's not a solved issue. We are, as an administration, going to continue to think about it and work on trying to come to a solution. That is all that we have for today, so we'll break down for interviews. Thank you.